All right, guys, we're gonna talk about pistols and some progressions. So the pistol is a single leg squat where we drop ourselves down to a hip crease below parallel, keeping that foot pointed out in front and elevated from the ground. Now, this is a tough exercise and requires a lot of flexibility, a lot of balance, and stability as well. So if we lack the range of motion or the balance, here's a couple progressions that we can work on to develop some of those skills. Starting off with a box step up. Now, when we set ourselves up with a box step up, we want to be roughly about hip width apart just to begin with. We can go a little bit higher, but for this position, think about not using your back leg. So if I set myself up where I'm directly underneath, I now have to engage this standing leg to push myself off. Now, what I mean by don't lift off or push through that standing leg, what I'm talking about is that jump, right? We're not putting a lot of load, a lot of effort into that standing leg on the box that's trying to be the pistol leg. So if I start off by lifting my toe, now I have to push off with that standing leg and then controlling yourself back down. So if we come up and then we just drop down, we're missing that whole other negative aspect to the pistol, which is important to be able to get down to the bottom. So if we have this and we can maintain that, now we're going to challenge the actual range of motion by doing a pistol on the box. So if I have that range of motion available, I can keep that leg out in front and squat down just like I am. Now I'm just missing that bottom range of motion. So if we need to challenge ourselves a little bit more, we can drop the height of the box and then go to our pistol, keeping the foot up off the ground. Now, if we don't have the strength for that range of motion, what we want to maybe think about is doing some box pistols by sitting to the box. So allowing yourself to start off at a height, roughly about hip width, hip below parallel, or just maybe a little bit slightly above. And we're going to begin by standing slightly over the box. I'm going to sit back, sit down, release, drive up. If we get down and we come down and we collapse, the chances are we don't have the strength or the appropriate reception to pull ourselves up off the box. So maybe height or raise that height a little bit more, or just move on to the original box step up. We can always challenge ourselves by making this lighter and lighter, lower and lower, until we're off the box completely. We're hitting some solid pistol work.